All right. What's up, everyone? Let's get into the action here as we fade out of the intro song. Happy Sunday. How's everyone doing? Let me go ahead and just switch things over here. Now, before I switch things over, you guys are going to notice a couple things different on the screen. You know, I figured that we add a little bit more to the stream, make things a little bit better. Let me go ahead and get the music here that I'll show you guys in a second. Where the heck is this play menu? All right, cool. All right, so let's see. Like I said, you guys are gonna notice a couple things on the screen here. Let's go. I want to talk about, I also want to announce something as well. I'm very excited to talk about this. So, first things first, let's go ahead and switch over. Why did it take? Oh, cool. Gives you a little animation. What's up, everyone? So, a couple of things I want to get out of the way before we get started here. First things first. I figured I have gotten some questions about this. I never really thought I would have to actually like think about this more. But if you guys are willing to, how do I say this, give back, or you want to give back or help support the channel, check out the third link in the description. All right, it is a donation link. You guys don't have to do it. I just gotten asked a couple times where they can give money if they wanted to. So I figured I'd give you guys an easy route to do so. So if you guys click the third link in the description, that'll take you to a link. And if you want to send me a message or give, say what's up or ask me a question, or if you want to look at something, or if you want to kind of just say whatever you want, obviously within reason, feel free to go ahead and check that out. It will correspond back into the stream. So would appreciate it, but absolutely not necessary. Next, this is the most important thing I want to go over before we go ahead and announce it, before we go ahead and go into the actual fun stuff, is I finally went around to releasing some new content for you guys. So this is going to be a big announcement. If you guys are new, or you guys have been kind of lurking in the background for a little bit, and let's say you want to go ahead and dive deeper into ABCs, I finally released the crash course. Right, so if you guys are interested, check out the fourth link in the description, which is going to bring you to the landing page, which is the Patreon group. Now, when we get to the Patreon group, I'm going to show you guys. It's the middle tier, and I'm just gonna do a quick little snippet and show you guys quickly what's in the video. But if you guys sign up for Patreon, you're gonna get access to this video. What I am going to do with this tier is you're gonna get access to this video, and I'm gonna do a weekly live stream, exclusive live stream, just for those who sign up via Patreon. So if you guys, watch the video, and like this is a 2.5 hour / beginner trade. This is a 2.5 hour crash course. I go over every single thing that you're gonna need from soup to nuts of what you're going to go ahead and work with, or what the tools you're going to need. If you guys want to get access to this and the live streams, go ahead and check out the middle tier. To 25 bucks a month. I figured if you guys wanted to go ahead and kind of get into this a little bit more without making a little bit of a larger investment, this was kind of aimed for those. So if you guys want to go ahead and check it out, I would appreciate it greatly. It's not required whatsoever, but we're going to be doing weekly exclusive live stream if you guys sign up via there, as well as I'll probably do, like, in the description I talk about weekly updates. I am going to do that, like release just kind of just straightforward videos of stuff I'm looking for, as well as you guys are interested. I'll probably add this in a tier, but if you want me to do like specific TA on any coin, if you want me to look at thing, I'll make specific videos on that. So if you guys are interested, absolutely, like I said, it's not required, but if you guys want to dive a little bit more without making a big first step into this, this is the tier that I wanted to offer to you guys. I will be integrating this into YouTube here shortly. The only problem is it's taking a while to kind of get everything set up on my end. So we're gonna be offering this on the YouTube side for those who don't either don't have access to Patreon. I know some people in different countries have a hard time signing up through Patreon, or something that's just easier to access. You don't have to click off of the platform. It's something that's very, you know, straight to the point. So like I said, if you guys are interested, it's not required, but I will be helping you guys out, you know, by firstly, you know, having access to the video, and secondly, we'll be going over weekly live streams. If you guys have any more specific questions and you guys need me to dive more into certain topics, you know, that's what this is going to be for. So I would greatly appreciate it. But without further ado, I just want to get that out of the way. Like I said, you guys don't have to do it, but let's go ahead and say hello in chat and let's get right into it. Let's see. BetaBot, how you doing, my friend? Good to see you. Armand, good morning. Johnny, hey crew, good to see you, my friend. How you doing? Alif, how you doing? It's good to see you. FEK Nismo, you finally got the emoji. Let's see. Hello, Johnny. Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you, FEK Nismo. Bidarius, you as well. Thank you so much for stopping by. Let's see. Miza, hey Johnny, good to see you. J Trader, happy Sunday, mate. Hope a good weekend so far. Yeah, I've been busy. You know, I try to go ahead and be as productive as I can if I want to go ahead and like add more to the channel, if I have something that I want to work on. I've been working on something over the weekend that I've been working with David on, so I'm excited to go ahead and share that with you guys at some point here in the future. It's going to be mostly on his end. It's something that I wanted to go ahead and provide for him. But yeah, let's see. Marshman44, yo, what's up? It's been a bit. How you doing? It's good to see you, man. Thank you so much for stopping by. I've been doing good. You know, unfortunately the market's been a little bit shaky, but that's to come about every once in a while. But we're doing good so far. Well, we've been doing good. Dennis, hey Johnny, good to see you, my friend. How you doing? Glad to be here. We'll definitely check it out. I appreciate that, Aru. Like I said, if you guys want to dive deeper into this without making a big step, you know, like signing up for the Discord for a lifetime, or even if you don't want to sign up or try for the Discord for a month, it's a good stepping stone. So I recommend you guys check it out if you guys want to go ahead and learn more about ABCs. George L, hey Johnny, good to see you, my friend. How you doing? Harold, hello, good to see you. What's up? Good day, everyone. Hope you guys are having a good Sunday. Corpse, hey Johnny, how are you? I'm doing good so far. I can't complain. You know, it's a beautiful day outside. It's a Sunday. Been productive all weekend, so I'm happy to be here. I'm glad we can all be here and hang out together. Is this music too loud, or is it just on my end? Maybe it's just on my end. I'll turn it down. Can't report trade on an iPad is dope. Yeah, if you have a big enough iPad screen, yeah. Definitely, it's a good tool. All right. Without further ado, I know you guys have been waiting. I'm sorry. I'll go ahead and jump right into it. Oh, the subscriber thing's not updating. I'll have to look into that. Anyway, let me guys know what you think of the little details, little extra stuff added on the screen. And where's chat? Where's the chat box? There should be chat popping up here, but it's not. I'll check it. Oh, there we go. I'm gonna try to keep it there. Let's see. Will it be available on Discord? What, the video? If you're in my Discord already, they already have access to it. If you want to go ahead and join my Discord, yes, that video, it's not just exclusive to that tier. I already released the video to the Discord if they wanted to watch it. I'm waiting for guys, can you just like say something in chat to see if it pops up, if it works? But I'll go ahead and talk about while we're getting that started here. All right. So on a larger time frame, you know, you guys have you know, kind of known the options of what I've been thinking about over the past. I just want to see if it'll pop up in chat. Does it have to be above this? Okay. All right. I want to go over I'm sorry, I'm all over the place. I'm trying to make sure things are put together, but I'll worry about that later. Keeping in mind the bigger picture, I need you guys to understand that a lot of the times we could talk about certain scenarios that might be going on, but in order for it to make sense, you gotta have to understand the larger picture. If you guys have seen this already, you guys know what I'm about to say. If you haven't seen the larger, I guess, TA or the larger perspective of what I give, or at least what I think is going to happen, I'll just go over it quick. We have a very nice ABC to pretty much go ahead and not perhaps end the bear market. I'm not saying that we're done here, but this is a possible ending. You guys gotta understand that sometimes when we talk about this kind of stuff, or even when we come up with our trading plan, you guys have to understand that I try to come up with different options, right? Not too many to where it gets confusing and congested to where you can't make, you know, a clear, concise trading plan, but enough to say, you know what, okay, if this is going to happen, I need to look for, you know, so-and-so or so-and-so, but different variations of what could be going on. But I try my best to not blind myself or clutter myself with too many ideas, just to make sure I can still, at the end of the day, walk away or at least come up with a trading plan. So first option is the ABC. Now the question is this the beginning of something or the end of something? You can make the claim that this is the end of something, and if this is the end of something, we are working on our way up to perhaps a much larger bull run. I don't know if we're going to keep going higher, but I'm just going to mark this out as potential A, something like that. Maybe those turn into a much larger ABC, something like this. I'm just kind of just spitballing here, but that's definitely an idea that could be in the works. The other idea that we talked about in the past that, you know, me personally, I think if we are going to go lower, I think this is how we're going to do it. We have a ABC to a possible larger A, working on a larger B, right? And then we're going to come down and put it maybe one more lower low, or perhaps make that actual push towards that 10K region that everyone's talking about, or everyone has been talking about. In order for me to go ahead and kind of paint a picture of what this could look like, we could be ending a possible A wave. We're looking for a B wave and then maybe a C wave. Right, I don't know where exactly the C wave is going to go, but we'll have to see. That's a variation of what could be going on. Or if we keep pumping, you know, we could be still working on a larger A, pull back for a B, and then continue up for a C. Definitely a possibility as well. At the end of the day, what I'm looking for is the price to top out somewhere in this region. I would want to say to the mid to high 30K, low 40K is, I think, is a good area for us to go ahead and test. From there, we can go ahead and try to take a short setup and see if we can go ahead and catch the possible top and ride the next wave down, if that is the longer term scenario. But you guys got to keep in mind, that's just a possibility. It's definitely not guaranteed that we can go ahead and do this. I just want to keep that in mind, just in case that, you know what, maybe we guys shouldn't be so excited for a bull run. I'm not saying it can't happen. We got to talk about possibilities of what could be going on versus sticking to more of a one directional bias than the other. Keep your mind open. That being said, now that we understand the bigger picture, go back down to a smaller time frame or smaller perspective, right? From there, A to a B to a C. I am not shorting. I am not going to be shorting anything on BTC till we get back below here. If we do ever get back below, even if we come down, put in a smaller, some sort of retest, maybe you get close to the line, possibly touch it, and then go back up. I'm not going to be shorting that one either. I'm going to be sticking to the larger entry, right? Regardless of what happens here. So pretty much it for BTC at the moment. You know, BTC has been kind of the least exciting coin out of the three. Yeah, I really don't have anything position wise for BTC. Let's go over, where's LTC? My charts, I mean, my list is all messed up here. Oh, this is the wrong list. There you go. So I know at some point I am going to, I already have gotten a messages from a couple people asking me about LTC. Unfortunately, guys, you know, the entries or the pivots on ABCs aren't perfect, right? you are going to get yourself in situations where you're going to get stopped out multiple times. I think I've been stopped out maybe 5 times, maybe 6 on this each short. And it does happen. It sucks. I know it's unfortunate. But if you guys are seriously having issues with this entry, you need to kind of take a step back and ask the question, why? All right. If you're using proper risk parameters, 5 or 6 times getting stopped out 5 or 6 times shouldn't bother you. If you are getting stopped out multiple times, I need you to kind of look within and look at what you're doing and ask yourself, am I being responsible with my risk? More often than not, if you are getting upset, or if you're getting if this type of movement is triggering reactions from you, one, you probably haven't been around long enough to experience this type of volatility, or at least enough to where you can get stopped out multiple times, or 2, you're probably risking too much, or the combination of both. You know, in situations like this is why I always say, if you guys are trading with money you can't afford to lose, do not follow the same risk parameters that I'm doing. All right, I'm being extra aggressive. I am being how do I say this? I'm still being responsible. You know, I'm maintaining proper risk management. I am keeping my risk up to date, sticking to the same percentages. You know, it sucks when you lose, you know, 30, 40 bucks. Well, for me, it's about 30. It's about like high 20s. When you lose 27, 28 bucks 5 times in a row, it sucks. But if you're losing enough to where it's actually negatively affecting your mindset and giving you a bad giving you a bad experience, you have to ask yourself, if I'm using too much risk, maybe I should dial it back. That's all I'm gonna say. You know, at the end of the day, I go to bed every night perfectly fine. I wake up perfectly fine. These things do happen, right? It's unfortunate, but it does not affect the way I trade. It does not affect it does not cause a reaction out of me. It's because, one, I've been in this space for so long that I'm just used to stuff like this happening, as well as I understand the bigger picture. Right? You guys have to understand the bigger picture of what's going on. It's unfortunate. I know some of you guys are in or have been playing this ETH position and maybe aren't in the XRP position that I talked about that I'm in. For me, it's a win-win. Unless I get stopped out 15 times, 20 times on ETH, for me, if XRP keeps going up, I'm still going to be making money. All right. And if price continues to, if the price declines and continues to drop, yeah, I might be losing a little bit more, but at least I'm securing something out of the short positions. All right. And once that's out of the way, once we go ahead and take profit, or once price makes a larger decision, we can go ahead and move on to the next one. So, you know, I'm keeping in mind, understanding the larger picture of what could be going on. I'm doing my best to stick to the parameters. I need you guys to understand, you guys got to stick to the plan. If you don't want to take this trade anymore, that's fine. That's fine. You don't have to take this ETH trade anymore. But if you've been stopped out 5 or 6 times and you decide to stop taking this trade, and let's say it does finally drop, you're gonna put yourself in a situation where you're, well, why did I stop? Or, you know, I should have just taken it one last time. Then you start getting into the mindset of, oh, maybe I should short now. Now's a good time to short, and you're just practicing bad behavior. So you can go ahead and walk away from this position. Just keep in mind that you could miss out on an opportunity. That's all I'm going to say. The reason why I talked about that a little bit more in detail is because I have gotten some messages from a couple people, some inside the group. I think 2 of you guys were outside of the group who messaged me asking about this ETH position. And I basically said the same thing. It all comes down to what you're risking. If you're actually getting emotional from this and it's bothering you, you're probably risking too much, or you just haven't been around long enough to experience that. If that's the case, you're using good risk, you have nothing to worry about. But if it's money you can't afford to lose and you're using very aggressive very aggressive risk percentages, and you get stopped out like this and you can't handle it, you know, you signed up for it. Unfortunately, you might have to dial things back or change the way you go ahead and approach this setup, or just your trades going forward. But going back to what I was saying before, we have this ETH position here. All right, if we do not pull back, I'm looking for an extension in the 2032 region. That's going to be the tapping and hopefully crossing over the region of the next high. If we do cross above and get back below, I will absolutely be going ahead and taking that short, potentially catching a much larger reversal. It's not guaranteed, but I have to take it just in case. Let's see. BetaBot, hey, how you doing, my friend? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. All right. So, remember, I'm taking this one level at a time, so we'll have to see how this goes. I will continue to take that ETH entry. If I change my mind, I change my mind. I'll let you guys know. But as of now, I'm still taking it. I have no reasons to not take it anymore. Unfortunately, like I said, this doesn't happen too often. I can't count how many times, even in this setup here, I don't think we got stopped out as many times as we did in this particular part of price action. I think I got stopped out once, maybe twice. You know, to me, when we use our larger stop losses, it gives us a less of a probability that we're going to get into situations like this. Doesn't mean that, you know, you go from getting stopped out multiple times using a 1% stop loss to getting stopped out 0 times using a 3% stop loss. That's not how it goes. There's still a percentage of getting stopped out. It's just not as likely. And you also have to understand price has to fluctuate 3% multiple times in that direction in order to stop me out. So this is a lot of price action going on here, or what has developed over the last week or so. But besides that, I'm also long on ETH from here. Let's see. I'm hearing that we might have a bigger dump. It's definitely possible, BetaBot. Definitely possible. I'll keep my eye on the possibility. You never know. We have the possibility of topping out here. We don't have to go any higher if we don't want to. That's the beautiful part about it. We have our setups. We gotta stick to our entries. If price action plays in our favor, fantastic. If not, we move on to the next setup. All right. So let's see. But yeah, besides the ETH short and the ETH long that I'm in, that's pretty much it for Ethereum at the moment. Let's go over LTC. I haven't really touched LTC. Yeah, LTC is still kind of above our entry. So, LTC is sitting on a much larger ABC. I'm going to be honest. This looks like it's one very, very large ABC here. Just because of the size of the pullback compared to the other setups that have shown up in the past. If I take something like this, you know, this pullback has been larger, but it's nowhere near as large of a separation in trend as the one that we currently just did. So for me personally, I'm considering all this an A to a B to a C. So if you want, not financial advice, if you guys want to short it, you can. I don't think I'm going to. I'll have to wait and see. I always say that, but then I kind of look at things as things are developing. I'll have to wait and see, but that is a potential short opportunity for you. I'm not gonna go ahead and take it. Okay, at the moment I'm on the fence. I'm on the side that I'm not gonna take it. If that changes, I'll let you guys know in chat, or I'll let you guys know in the Discord, or if you're in my other if you're in my course, I'll let you know, or my Patreon group, I'll let you guys know. But besides that, that's pretty much it for LTC. Unfortunately, there's really no good long setups that we had. So I am not really playing anything on LTC at the moment. Let's do XRP just because I'm in an XRP trade. And things are looking good. You know, I talked about the count of a possible larger ABC here. This one I'm still going with. The other variation of what could be happening, that we are in a possible ABC like this. If that is the case, I'm looking for a lower low past this pivot. Actually, it's gonna be past this pivot. Why is my light doing this? Okay, I gotta keep an eye on it. Past that previous A, and that'll turn into a much larger. The party in my room, guys. I gotta get my key light shot. I gotta get a new key light. All right. Let's see. Going back to what I was saying before is that we have a possible ABC here as well. That's another possibility I'm looking for XRP. But I think we're due for more upside, to be honest. All right. Let's see. Can you look at CRB USD, please? Yes, I will take a look at that as soon as I'm done with XRP. Pretty much, I'm entered off this entry here. My entry's at 3610. Let me just confirm that. Okay, it is 3608. All right, so my entry's at 3608. So if we continue to pump, fantastic. I'm looking for the next step higher. Besides that, we have this XRP short. I know I talked about this from last stream, guys. You can take this, but you're probably going to be exposed to some volatility, especially on a coin like this. Even when I was taking this long position, I was signing up to get stopped out a couple times. But that setup was very nice to me, trying to play into that continuation. So just keep that in mind. You are going to get stopped out a decent amount of times in this region. So just be aware. All right. Let's see. All right. So that's pretty much it for XRP besides the two setups that you could have been taking here. Let's go ahead and go over CRV. Pretty sure it's CRV, not CRB. Same thing, BetaBot. Nothing has really changed. We're either looking at a break of this low before a possible long setup forming. All right, or we're looking for a possible short setup. I mean, you can still put in that lower low and still get that same test of the upside. So just keep that in mind. But pretty much nothing has really changed since the last time I looked at this. Those are the two most important levels. CRV, sorry. No worries, my friend. No worries. But that's pretty much it. All right. Thanks. No problem, my friend. No problem. That's pretty much it, guys. Let me see if I can fix this chat box here. Try to be productive and make the stream a little bit more decorative, but does not want to work with me. Oh, it does work. Okay. No problem, BetaBot. Villager Mike, ARB, absolutely. All right, so the very first thing I noticed is that we have an ABC here. So the entry is going to be at this pivot here. So currently above that, we actually came back down to retest it. If you get another retest, maybe try it. Not financial advice, is something I would do. We have a couple of different scenarios. The most important thing to keep an eye on is that pivot, which I marked in the green, as well as this possible pivot that I'm going to mark as resistance. You have a possibility of, actually, that's pretty much all that really matters. I really see nothing in the near term that's enticing to me. No. All right, I'll change this to the pivot down here. So you either get a swing to the upside, or if you get one more low, possibly try that. But besides that, I really don't see anything. Villager Mike, thanks. No problem, my friend. Yeah, so if you guys have any questions for me, if you guys, you know, I figure I like doing these on Sunday just to kind of say, hey, you know, we're still here. This is what I'm thinking. But yeah, as long as BTC is above that pivot that we marked over here, as long as BTC is above that pivot, we have a higher probability of continuing to the upside. Let's see, Alvaro, do you margin trade? I'm currently setting up my positions. Yes, I use margin, yes. Or leverage. So I use Bybit. Show you guys the positions quick. These are the positions I'm in. Currently up 400% on XRP, up 200% on ETH, and up 46% on a BNB short. Let's see. I have just started with it. It's damn good. It is, but you know, with great power comes great responsibility. You know, this stuff leverage can wreck your account if you're not careful. So it's a tool. Leverage is a tool. It's not a superpower. But what? Wow. Yeah, you know, this is, you know, I've done better. Let's see. I got a BNB long, Loon C short, and XRP long again. Nice. The Leaf almost 7 weeks now. Keep it up, my friend. That's awesome. I'm glad you're still doing good with it, man. Remember, take it day by day. You got this. You're almost at that 2-month mark. Proud of you. Let's see, Victor, do you adjust your stop loss once the trade goes in your direction, or do you keep the initial stop loss? Nope, I keep the initial stop loss. The reason why I keep the initial stop loss, it's because it's a, how do I say it? The best way I like to explain it is you're paying forward into the idea of price moving against you, right? What could happen in certain situations, for example, like for ETH, I'm not saying this is like going to happen, but if price moves significantly in one direction, and you go ahead and move your stop loss to break even, you're just basically going to be fighting to go ahead and just keep maintaining that entry. I'm not saying if you want to, Victor, you could. I personally don't do it, is because for me, if I get stopped out, the probabilities of price moving further against me to continue in the opposing direction increases, or at least has a higher chance of doing so. In certain situations, yes, it does, this does happen, but not as often as you would think. For BTC, we got in, got out, got stopped out, and now that's it. I'm not touching that position ever again. So for me, I'd rather get stopped out and pay it forward to have price at least show me that, hey, we can keep going to the upside if I'm shorting, if that makes sense, or vice versa for the long position. I've had people use break-even stop losses. I'm not gonna say that's you shouldn't do that. It's just for me personally, that's the reason why I do it. The reason why I don't do it. Sorry. Let's see. How do you decide between spot or margin in Bybit or just in general? Makes perfect sense. Thanks for your explanation. No problem, Victor. Hope it helps. Let's see. Hold on. Before I do that, I need to. Sorry, you didn't hear that. I almost have to sneeze. All right. Let's see. Can you explain when you take profit? Do you have a take profit target? Thanks, Nini. So I'll answer the second question first. I do not have a set take profit level or percentage. All right. How I do things is I do something. I use a method called the continuation method. Right. What the continuation method is, to paint things, simply, is, let's say you have an ABC long position. All right, and let's say price, goes above, gets you entered, and then you cruise to the upside. All right. So let's say price, I'm obviously it's not going to be a straight shot like this. I'm just using this as a general larger trend. The only time I will take profit on this position is if price gives me a similar sized ABC. Now, it doesn't have to be exact. It has to be at least relatively close. It's got to give me a relatively sized ABC in comparison to the original position we took. So obviously it's not the biggest, it's not the closest example, but I will drop down in size a little bit if price pumps significantly. So pretty much all we're doing is allowing price to go ahead and give us another opportunity or another ABC to go ahead and re-enter, right? So once price establishes the A and the B, I will take it as soon as price crosses underneath the C. Or sorry, underneath the A, right? And then what I will do, and then I will go ahead and re-enter when price gets back above, right? Because you can get back under and just keep going down. You don't necessarily have to go ahead and put in a re-entry. What this does is this locks in profit for you to make sure that you go ahead and secure the profits that you have from the previous position, just in case that this just completely reverses and, let's say, it turns into a larger overall downtrend, or at least a larger reversal. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but when you stick to the similar size perspective, similar size setup, take the re-entries as they are shown. All right, when the opportunities are shown, you go ahead and lock in profit, as well as you go ahead and allow yourself to compound the money that you made from the last set of trades, or its last trade in general. So the goal is to catch that and then ride the next wave up. All right, let me show you an example of this on the other side. Something I didn't do, but something I wish I knew at the time. But this is something I'll be doing in the bull market. All right, if this is a bull market. We could have done the exact same thing with the bear market, the previous bear market. All right, you had an initial ABC reversal. right? As soon as price gets above and then back below, you go ahead and take that trade or that short. And pretty much all you're doing is looking for similar sized ABCs on that same time frame. Now, obviously, we're on a 8 hour, so it's going to be a little bit different, but we're usually looking at this on a 2 hour perspective. So they're pretty clear and pronounced on a 2 hour. Wonder, can I go all the way back up there on a 2 hour? Let's see. Yes. All right, so on a 2 hour, you can see it's similar in size. So we go ahead and as soon as price pumps, retraces, and then puts that slightly higher high, we go ahead and take profit and enter when we get back below. You enter, you get back below, same thing. Wait for price to show you another potential A to a B to a C. If that happens, you mark out the A, wait for price to get back above. As soon as price crosses above, you take profit, re-enter once you get back below. Now, in this case, you would have got stopped out a couple times, but you would have caught the next initial move. Same thing. Same thing for the next setup. A to a B to a C. Now, I know it's not the same size as this, but it's the same size as these two. All right. So, same thing. Mark out the A. As soon as price gets back above the A, take profit. Re-enter where price gets back below. Ride the next wave. Just keep doing that over and over and over again until you can't do it no more. For this one, it would have been this ABC. All right, I honestly, to be honest with you guys, I probably would have taken profit probably here. I would have tried this one, this a couple times, waited for this pivot to go ahead and establish, and I would have taken this one. So I would have got stopped out a couple times on the way up. But still, you're still hugely in the positive, regardless of how many times you got stopped out here. All right, and same thing. Do it till you can't do it no more. With an A to a B to a C. Like I said, it's not the biggest setup, but it's playing into a larger ABC here in the yellow. All right, so I would have taken profit there, re-entered here, next drop down. And as you can see, we start to get a little bit closer and a little bit tighter when it comes to these entries. All right, we'll pretty much do the same thing, take profit. And at the same time, we're looking for good long opportunities. Right, we took a long position there. We rode the entire wave up. All right, and we were looking for another ABC opportunity in a higher region. All right, that's a decent setup. Go ahead, take profit, re-enter here. Got stopped out of this one too. And then I just haven't really taken anything since. It's unfortunate, but that's why we look for other coins to go ahead and try to capitalize off it. That's why I'm an XRP long, ETH long, for situations like this. So I'll be doing the same thing. You know, for example, if we keep pumping, eventually we're going to get some sort of larger ABC. All right, I'll go ahead and ride the next wave up if we just keep going. Or if this is a short setup that ends up playing out, you know, we have this set up here. All right, if we do end up dumping, and let's say bearish case scenario, this ends up being a larger reversal to where we go see more downside, I'll let price go. At some point, we're going to get a significant ABC pullback. All right, from there, I'll take profit, re-enter, try to catch the next wave down. All right, I'll just keep doing the same thing. Wait for another ABC setup to form. Re-enter, take profit until we can't do it no more. But that's pretty much the goal going forward. Thank you. So how long do you hold your trade? It really depends. Sometimes we hold it for, I would say at least, like, let me give you an example. So we took our entry here All right, and we exited here. So that was 25 days. All right, but we had the long position that we took. And we exited here. Right there. So about 79 days. So this is almost, 2.5 months. It really depends on the setup. So anywhere from 2 weeks to 2 months, just to give you some reference. Hey Johnny, what's up? Clap Show, good to see you, my friend. How you doing? Would you take the ABC long on Gala? Let's take a look. Me personally, Clap Show, I don't think I am going to take that. You could, not financial advice, but just be aware you're probably gonna get yourself in a messy situation. You could see price fought in this region, rejected, came back up, fought, rejected, came back, fought again, rejected. Like there's a lot of fighting in this region. I would probably, if this was me, if I really wanted to take a trade, I would wait for a larger setup like this. Just because I say that doesn't mean it doesn't have to happen. So, we could fight in this region, put in some sort of A to a B to a C scenario, and just continue higher. Absolutely in the cards. So if you want my personal opinion, I most likely will wait for a lower low if I am going to take a trade on that coin. Sorry guys, I'm just answering text message. Okay. Let's see. Infinity Invest views about XLM. If you're asking me about like the actual project itself, I really don't know too much about it, to be honest. From a technical standpoint, Infinity, if you're looking to be bullish, I need to see price get back above that 098876 region. All right, that's building out a much larger ABC here. All right, within that C wave, that's going to give us an A to a B to a C. So if I'm looking to be a little bit more bullish on the coin, I would need to get back above that green line. At the moment, ABC, I mean, I would say possibly you have a potential to come back down here as well, just because you have something like this forming. I'm not the biggest fan of this. Just because I'm not the fan of something doesn't mean it can't happen. But like I said, the most important key macro level to get back above if you want XLM to be bullish is at 0988. If we can pump through that, that's going to look really good. But besides that, I really don't have any other opinions on XLM besides either breaking through this resistance or coming back down and putting a new low. Let's see. Nini, have you tried ABCs on Forex? I've looked at it. The only problem is some Forex pairs do respect ABCs really well. I wouldn't say an issue, but one of the problems I have seen or I have come across is trying to come up with a good, concise, consistent, I would say concise, a more consistent system on how to actually take the trades themselves. Me personally, it's kind of hard to figure out like what stop loss to use, where to take profit. Can I use the continuation method? Do I have to use a different method to take profit? Those are some things I have to think about, and I definitely will look more into them in the future. But at the moment, I just don't. I know that it does respect it. It's just hard for me to come up with a good, consistent system for it. That's my opinion. But I've had other people in my group who have looked at Forex, and so you know, they've been experimenting with how the setups look. You know, what can they do to go ahead and create a system, or at least how does it respect ABCs? Sorry guys, I'm just moving chat. I just want to break out of this range, man. Sky Knight stopped out of ETH again. It happens, my friend. It happens. It's unfortunate. Like I was going over this before. I don't know if you caught this, Sky Knight, but there's not too many instances when we were using a 3% stop loss to where we got caught up in chop like this. But just because I say that it can't happen doesn't mean, just because I say it doesn't happen doesn't mean it can't happen. A lot of the times, even like when we were taking this entry here, I believe I got stopped out maybe once, twice, maybe 3 times. And this is much more expanded price action. The fact that we've been caught up in this chop a lot over the past week or so, it sucks. You know, you got to understand that if you are actually getting upset from this, Sky Knight, I need you to kind of take a step back and first ask yourself, are you using appropriate risk? Are you over risking? As well as, is the money you're playing with something you're comfortable with losing? I'm not saying that's going to happen, but if something like this continues, it's going to make a dent, right? And I'm not going to lie, it's going to suck. But this is why I try to take multiple positions on different coins if I can, to get myself in a position to where I'm not going to be hurting as much. If ETH pumps up from here, I pretty much, anything that I make off of this XRP trade is going to just erase all the stops I had here and some, and add some. So I need you to keep that in mind. I'm not trying to, I know I have some people in my DMs, mention that to me, ask me about ETH. You got to keep it, you got to understand the larger picture. If you want to go ahead and stop taking that trade, I can't tell you what you can or cannot do. But from what I have seen and what I have experienced, is sticking to the plan is what's best for the longer term. So it happens. Like I said, if it really bothers you, it's either you're risking too much or you just haven't been in this game long enough to understand understand a larger picture. I'm not saying that you can't understand a larger picture. Is that for me, I've been stopped out. I've been in way worse situations than this. All right, I've been stopped out 20 plus times in a stretch of trades, at least 20 times, you know, and I was risking a couple $100 per trade. So, you know, if I can lose close to 10 grand in over a span of a month or two, being, you know, trying to catch short every single top and be stupid. Like, I'm not trying to like say you're stupid or dumb for shorting, but not being open to both sides of the coin, that's where I messed up. So, you know, if I can make mistakes like that and continue forward and understand and learn from it, you know, stuff like this doesn't bother me. It's unfortunate, but I'm definitely sticking to the plan. You have to, Skyna, you have to. Let's see, what's the next subscriber special? So I'm just pretty much, we're gonna keep doing the same thing. Every time we double in subscribers, well, except for this one. So it was 500, 1,000, and instead of 2,000, we're gonna do 2,500, and then for 2,500 to 5 to 10 to 20, I'm gonna be offering a discount for the lifetime membership, or at least I'll offer a discount maybe across the board for everything, for a limited time only for those who have been kind of sitting on the sidelines. But obviously these don't come too often, so some people are willing to wait, some people want to just join. To be honest, you're getting a lot of value for the full price already. So I've had, you know, I know some people have signed up, and that's great. And those who have been signed up recently, I know Victor's one of them. Thank you so much for joining the group, man. I really do appreciate it. But like I said, those specials don't come around too often. So you might be waiting a little while until you can get that chance, but some people are willing to wait. I put my entry for ETH a bit lower on the previous A, so no entry yet, but also not stopped out. Yeah, you can do that too, Victor. This one? Or this one? I know on Coinbase, okay, Coinbase is very similar. Around 1740. Gotcha. Okay. All right. Let's see. Guess everyone's out enjoying the weather on a Sunday. I would be too. No, I'm kidding. I do have to go, not right now, but I am gonna be doing stuff today, so it's a nice day to go out and be proactive. Kind of a waiting game. Fortunate, like stuff like this happens. People just wait for price action to move. It's actually really nice out today in Canada. Yeah, it's nice out here today too. So I definitely think a lot more people are outside, not really watching not watching, sitting on the computer watching live streams. Doing stuff today. What time zone are you in? Sun is already setting here, almost bedtime. I'm here in Eastern Standard Time in the US. EST, New York time. So right now it's 2 o'clock p.m. 2:10. Only 7 degrees Celsius. Forgive me, I'm a dumb American. What's the conversion? I think it's like is every 30 degrees? Oh, every 32 degrees. 44? That's, I mean, yeah, considering some of the weather you guys get up there, it can be very very cold. Right now, it's about 15 degrees Celsius here, Sky Knight, for reference. So I got the window open all the way. The only unfortunate part about that is I can hear everything that's going on outside. Let's see, BTC. Let's see, what up, Johnny? What's your account at now, bro? I started similarly at a K with initial margin. I haven't really, to be honest, I haven't really looked at that. Let's take a look. We are sitting at 1383. So, unfortunately, like if we do significantly drop, the account's probably gonna not be doing so hot, to be honest. Because you got to think, I'm losing. If we go back down to entries, I'm losing that $200 plus 120. So that's gonna put us just at about 1,000 without the stop losses. So it's gonna put us under 1,000. But hopefully we're gonna have our shorts carry us. So we shouldn't put too much of an actual dent in the account. It's gonna put a small dent, but not a big dent. But if we continue to pump, like I said, this XRP trade, if XRP goes up to, just to give you guys a reference, I'm not going to take profit at that level. But if XRP can break and we keep pumping, we're probably going to go ahead and test that 55.96. So for reference, if XRP can test that 55.96, we're going to be seeing almost $500 profit. So that's definitely going to, if we keep, that's the only thing that's, I would say it's going to be the best thing for our account. I don't know why it shows $10. I didn't take any profit on this. Interesting. But yeah, it's going to be, that trade's going to carry us. Same thing with the ETH trade. Obviously, the ETH trade continues to pump. You know, if we go to 2032, it's not going to be that significant. 276, another $150 profit from where we are now. So if we go up, the account's going to be sitting really good. Hype, hit the likes. Thank you so much, Josh. I really appreciate it. Let's see. Thanks, great man. Thank you for your response. Ups and downs, man. That's part. Yep, exactly. It's ebbs and flows, ups and downs, peaks and valleys. The $10 is funding. Yeah, that's what I figured, but that's a lot. But hey, I'm not complaining. Funding was in your favor. Exactly. But yeah, we'll see how the trade goes. Obviously, like I said, if we keep bumping, that's good for us. But I'm cool with downside too. All right, guys. Let's go play some Wordle. If you guys don't know, if you're new to the channel, what we like to do every stream is at some point we like to go ahead and play Wordle. So we play this as a team. So if you guys want to help out, you guys definitely can. I usually start off with the first word or so, audio. It's always the you and an I, man. I's in that spot. The U is not in the first spot. So, sorry, not first spot, second spot. So it's got to be in the third spot. UI. This is interesting. I know I can guess more words or more letters to try to get other letters in place, but I want to try to see if I can do it without moving the letters too much. That's kind of where I'm thinking. If we can do this without moving too many letters, or you know what I mean, if I can keep the I in the same spot, maybe you move the U around. But I'm also trying to implement more common letters as well. You guys have any ideas? Equip. That's a good one. That is a good one. Okay, so the U. The U's got to be in the last spot. Right? Yeah, it's got to be in. No. That was a very good guess, Victor, though. That was a very good guess. Units. I could do units to figure out where the U is. Yeah, let's do units to see if I can find the U. Is it UN? Oh, on tie. That's what it is. Does anybody else have any other guesses before I hit enter? I'm pretty sure it's got to be on tie. Let me know if you guys have any other guesses. If not, I'm gonna hit enter. I'll give you guys a second. That was a very good guess, Sky Knight. That definitely got us where we needed to be. All right, no other guesses. Untie it is. Splendid. That was a good guess, everyone. Congratulations. Thank you guys so much for participating. I really do appreciate it. Sorry, I gotta pop out chat again. For some reason, chat keeps just freezing on me. Make sure I didn't miss anything. Is spot on Bybit contract or the actual coin one can move into a wallet? Gig Grifter, that spot is like you can actually use it to spot buy like in between BTC, USDT, etc. So you can actually transfer USDT over to you can actually buy and sell, and the offer, so just keep in mind they do have 5x, but that's limited margin, so it's still margin, but you can absolutely go ahead and trade and buy and sell spot on Bybit if needed. Steven, hello. Good to see you, my friend. How you doing? Let's go BTC. Hopefully we can make a move here soon. And even if we pull back a little bit, that's fine. All right, guys. Let's do a quick little recap. If you guys have any other questions for me, please, while I give you a little recap, please let me know. If you guys aren't aware of what's going on, pretty much, you guys know the levels. I'm waiting to short below this line. Besides that, as long as we're above, we have a high probability to continue the upside. even if we do continue to go sideways here. So we'll have to wait and see what happens. Hopefully we can break out of this range shortly. But yeah, besides that, let's see. If BTC dumps to 26,570, will you go for that long? No, that is too small for me, Niraj. Yeah, to me, that's too small. Maybe, maybe I consider it. I don't know. Maybe just to try to get in on a more upside action. But I'm already in 2 long positions that are really good. It's possible. If you took that trade, I wouldn't say it's the worst. But, you know, if I'm on a 1 hour and I zoom out, you know, this, I know some people might point to this one as an example. Well, why'd you take this one? Because this one was part of a larger ABC already. You know, if we do something like this, so we get an A to a B to a C, all right, and then within that ABC, we get an ABC, maybe. But to be honest, I don't know if I'm going to take that. But yeah, guys, we're in our long positions. I'm in my long positions. Hope you guys are in some sort of long position as well as you know, unfortunately, ETH might give us more of a headache, but you know, we're gonna be sticking strong in those entries. So it's part of the game, guys. It's unfortunate, but it does happen. All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up. Before I go ahead and wrap it up, like I said, if you guys are interested in watching, or if you guys are watching and let's say are not in my groups or want to learn more about ABCs, I am going to be providing, if you guys go ahead and check out the ABC crash course here. If you guys go ahead and you guys get access to this crash course video, which is a 2.5 hour step-by-step, everything you'll need from beginning to end of what you're going to need how to trade ABCs. I go over everything in very, very critical detail. There's some stuff that I haven't touched on that necessarily is more trade psychology wise. Me personally, that's arguably more important. You guys can get that in the Discord if you guys want to go ahead and join. So you guys here, there's a lot of trade psychology stuff that you guys are going to in order to be successful in this game. Arguably, this is more important than the actual ABC stuff themselves. So if you guys are interested in either or, you can sign up month to month on the Patreon link, which is the 4th link in the description. All right, if you guys want to sign up for the crash course, you guys get access to the material, all right, as well as we'll be doing exclusive live streams on the channel once a week. To where, you know, if you guys have any other questions regarding ABCs, or if you guys want me to kind of pick apart some more parts of the process, or give you guys examples, or go over anything that's been in the crash course video, that's what we're going to be offering to you guys as a way to kind of dip your toes in if you guys don't want to take the initial jump. But like I said, it's completely up to you guys. So it's not necessary. It's not it's just something that's going to help you guys out a little bit more if you guys have access to this video. But you know, that's why we do these live streams, as well as hopefully if you guys do sign up, I can give you guys a little bit more help. But definitely go ahead and check out the 4th link in the description. That's going to allow you to go ahead and sign up. I really do appreciate it if you guys do. If not, no worries. Let's play some house music. There, this is house. All right. Let's see. What do you think about the 4-hour time frame? To be honest, I know there's a big bearish divergence off of this peak. So that could propel us downward, but also you guys got to keep in mind is that these divergences can often propel us in the opposite direction. So keep in mind that we can use that same energy transferred to go ahead and push us even further to the upside. So besides that, even if I go to like a 2 hour, we had a bullish divergence there, but to be honest, I really don't see anything too crazy. See, on the 2 hour, it doesn't show up. On the 4 hour, it does. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. We're gonna go ahead and call it a day here, unless you guys have any other questions for me. Let me you guys know what you think of the new stream layout. Trying to make things a little bit more exciting for you guys. But yeah, I really do appreciate it, guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I know, like I said, because prices have been moving, things haven't been that exciting. But I figured I'd come by today, start the week off strong, let you guys know what I'm thinking. Hopefully we can get an answer here shortly. Then the CME opens at 6 or in 3.5 hours, 4 hours from now. So you'll get an answer then. But besides that, that's pretty much it, guys. Let's wait and see. You guys know the positions I'm in. Hopefully we can get a market move here soon. But I really do appreciate it, guys. Thank you guys so much from the bottom of my heart again for tuning in, for stopping by, showing support. For those who are new to the channel, thank you so much for coming in, asking questions. I know there's a couple new faces I haven't seen in here yet, so thank you so much for stopping by. But yeah, be good, be safe, trade smart, trade safe, guys. I promise, stick to the plan. If you guys are really having a hard time getting stopped out with ETH, you might have to reconsider how you're trading. That's the honest truth. But so thank you for the update, and fingers crossed for ETH. Yeah, like I said, hopefully we'll get an answer here soon. To be honest, I just kind of want to be away with it. If we pump to the upside, fantastic. If we dump, fantastic. I just want that, get that position out of the way. So thank you guys again. I really do appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much. Until next time, I'll be here on Tuesday. And if you guys do decide to sign up for the Patreon, for the ABC Crash Course, I have set days I want to do it. There's a poll in there. Answer the poll if you guys want me to switch up the times and stuff. I still got to figure that out. But that's only if you guys are willing to sign up, or if you guys want to sign up. But really do appreciate it. Thank you guys so much from the bottom of my heart. Be good, be safe, trade safe. Hopefully we'll get an answer here soon, and I'll catch you guys on Tuesday in 48 hours. All right. So love you guys. Until next time. Bye-bye.